What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Forbidden Land podcast. This week is going to be fun. I really should. I don't know why I just said that. I knew what the first topic was going to be, and I wasn't even thinking about it. The CEO, the CEO of United Healthcare was gunned down while walking by a building that their investors meeting was being held in. So sad and devastating. Oh man. What has the world come to that we gotta what has the world come to that we're killing healthcare CEOs now? Oh, oh, the tragedy. Oh, awful. I would never, ever be chill with that. Oh, so awful. And you'd be a horrible person for saying otherwise. Um. So, anyways, the guy, like, there's footage of it. I'm not gonna show it, but the dude walked up behind him on the sidewalk and just shot him. I mean, how crazy is that? And we're already seeing the fallout from it. I gotta say, here's one thing I discovered was that United has denied like more claims than almost any other health insurance company in the country. They've apparently been using AI to do this as well, and the AI has a 90% failure rate, and they proceeded with it anyways. People with legitimate claims were having their coverage denied for no reason. I'm not surprised. Like, you can only throw so many people into deep medical debt before one of them snaps and just fucking goes crazy. You know, nobody said it's like necessarily okay to shoot somebody, but like, you can't be surprised when one person loses their shit. I'd be interested to hear what the guy was thinking when he did it, like to see what his thought process was, how he found the CEO, what his plan was, the inciting incident was, like what made him that mad. Is there a picture of the guy? Yo, yo. Oh my god. He was in Starbucks right before the shooting. Look at this. Bro is in a Starbucks. Man. Someone said girl the boycott, and this person responded, I feel like icing a healthcare insurance CEO gives him the right to a little iced latte as a treat. Damn. Isn't there a picture of him? I'll show the picture of him. I don't care. Here's the picture of him. Oops. I lost the photo. Hold on. I have to get the photo back. Give me this tweet. Open the photo. This is what he looks like, apparently. Oh, he's a person of interest. Never mind. Anyways. Also, yeah, this doesn't claim anything, so I don't know what the community note's about. If that's what he really looks like, oh my god, it's over. The girlies are gonna be all over that. So, yeah, this guy killed him. And then today, yesterday, Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, my former health insurance provider, said that they weren't going to cover the full anesthesia treatment for patients in surgery. The gall. Dude, I don't understand. Why do we keep paying these companies? Why are we doing this? Why is medical care so expensive, and why do we keep paying other companies to save the money for us? This is ridiculous. They're not going to pay for the full anesthesia, the full anesthesia during a surgery. For what reason? So, this guy dies, and Blue Cross Blue Shield reversed the decision to put a time limit on anesthesia. How crazy is that? But yeah, that's nuts. That CEO looked at his schedule and saw New York trips coming up and said, nah, reverse that. Oh my god. You know that CEO is walking around with confidence too. Yeah. A Hawk Twa girl launched a meme coin. Everybody lost their money. People want her thrown in jail. Okay. Oh man, she's like Icarus. I remember when she started her podcast, I was like, you know what? Get your bag, whatever. But it's like, once you breach the making a shitcoin, you've gone too far. This person said, hi, Haley Welch. My $35,000 that I purchased of Hawk is now $2,000 after 10 minutes of buying. I'm a huge fan of Hawk Twa, but you took my life savings. I purchased your coin Hawk that you were so excited about with my life savings and children's college education fund as well. You didn't mention that you were going to buy 97% of the supply and sell it almost immediately to make a huge profit. If I would have known that information, I would have not purchased your coin. Please help me, or who can I contact for refund? If not, I will be forced to use legal action. My crypto representative will be in touch. Wow. I hope that's a joke. God, dude. That's funny. Isn't that a rug pull? Yeah, didn't she rug pull it? That's fucking hilarious. You guys are suckers. Damn, fucking suckers, dude. Jesus. Me when I buy the Hawk Tua coin and lose all my life savings. Whew. Well, um, anyways, moving on. Did you guys hear that the South Korean president is attempting a coup? The conservative South Korean president has accused the liberals in the parliament of being North Korean sympathizers. And he issued a military coup, and then the parliament basically broke in to parliament to call for a vote to end the military coup. He enacted martial law. And they took a vote unanimously ending martial law. Every registered member of their parliament. How nuts! There's like video of soldiers like pushing back against crowds, and then parliament members like pushing them and shoving them. One woman grabbed like the end of their rifle. I don't know what the hell's going on in South Korea, man. Like, what the fuck are they doing over there? I just thought it was funny. I guess this dude's being outed. Like, he's being removed from office and replaced with someone else. And he's like pitching a huge fit prior to this occurring. So it's pretty funny. I just wanted to touch on it. Let's talk about fun stuff now. Damn. Fuck. The fuck is this podcast even about? Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Let's look at my Spotify Wrapped. Sorry, I had to turn my lighting thing back on. Look at my Spotify Wrapped. So, we got a good one this year. And I want to compare my top songs to my last year's top songs. Because I have noticed some consistency. And we'll go through my top songs of every year since 2020. So here's my results for this year. I want to show my artists and songs separate, and then I'll show the big chart, and then I'm going to show my podcasts because I think those are funny. So here we go. My top artists this year were Northlane. I actually have a funny, or not funny, I actually have a really neat story about this list. Two of these artists I've seen in concert this year. I don't think I've ever been able to actually say that before. I think this is my first Wrapped where I can say I've seen artists on my top 5 in concert the same year. So yeah, we have Northlane. I saw them in I don't remember when I saw them. Might have been in July. I want to say it was July. I don't remember. Deftones, this one makes a lot of sense. I listen to so much fucking Deftones, dude. I love them. I love their music. I'm not shocked. Rosemary, banger. Fucking Entombed, my favorite. I don't know what it considers Deftones, though, because I do have other bands that Chino's in that I listen to. So I don't know if it lops all of them in. I'm a little surprised that Deftones is this high up. Sleep Token is a new one for me. I used to be a bit apprehensive to listening to Sleep Token, and then I saw them in concert, and now I listen to them all the time. There were a few songs of theirs that I would listen to before this year, like Take Me Back to Eden is a good song. Atlantic is a good song. Telomeres. Granite is a good one. And since the concert, I've been listening to a lot of their music, like The Apparition and Chokehold and Sugar and whatnot. So I'm a fan. Big fan. Enough to where they showed up on my top 5 this year. At number 3. Number 4, Washed Out. Washed Out is an Atlanta-based artist. You've definitely heard his music before. I've even used it in the outro before. He makes bangers. Love his music. I started listening to him again this year. What are some songs that I like of his? I like Feel It All Around. I like, if that's even what it's called. I kind of forgot. I like You and I, Amor Fati. There's a new one that I've been listening to. I think it's called All I Know. But yes, I do like Washed Out. Washed Out is a good artist. And Sampha's of course on there. Sampha had a new album this year. And I love Suspended. I love Spirit 2.0. Decent album. I don't like the album as much as I like Process. I definitely like Process a lot more. And actually, one of the songs off Process is in my top 5 songs of the year. So that definitely probably contributed to why he's on this list. But while I do prefer Process, I think that his album from this year is actually pretty decent. Did he release it this year? I might be off base on that. Let me look. Did Sampha release that song this year? Spotify, quit changing the fucking UI challenge. Jesus Christ. It did come out last year. Fuck. Came out in October last year. Damn it. I messed that up. I suck. I've also been listening to I'm On Your Team. So that also probably contributed to it. There was a deluxe release. Yeah. I like Suspended though. Suspended is probably my favorite one off that album. That one's not that high up either in terms of listens. Spirit's higher. Suspended is definitely my favorite though. All right. Yeah, Spotify changed how it shows recent searches on the desktop. They love the fucking mobile, huh? They love mobile. I don't understand the obsession. Why are we turning desktop Spotify into mobile? All right, let's talk about my top songs. Now this is hilarious. My top 5 songs this year is Opening Titles by Palms, which is a band that Chino from Deftones is in. I believe it's a band called ISIS. That's the actual band itself with Chino as the vocalist. I don't know why I did air guitar for that. My Eyes by Travis Scott. I found that song this year because I don't really listen to Travis that much. But this is off Utopia. I like this song a lot. It's kind of good actually. It's actually really good. And it's not a shock that I like this song. There is one artist that shows up twice on this list, and you wouldn't know because he's not in the artist section of this song's description. Sampha is in this song, and I believe the person composing the music itself that they're singing over and rapping over, I believe is Bon Iver. Ballers. I love both of those artists. And so they came together and crafted this song. And the second half of this song has one of like the most like depressing, awesome, and like ominous vibes I've ever heard. Dante by Northlane. This song slaps. This is the song that got me into Northlane. Was Dante. This came out at the end of last year. And this song is amazing. I love the D&B style. I just love his vocals. I love everything about it. I just love this song. And it's a good jumping off point into this band. Off the album that this song comes from, After Image, that song is really good too. Anyways, Sampha, sorry, I was thinking about After Image. I got lost in the thought. What Shouldn't I Be by Sampha? I'm not gonna lie, I can't even describe this song. I believe this song, I don't want to mess it up, what the meaning behind the song is. Let me grab a tab. What Shouldn't I Be, Sampha? I think it's about his family. I could be wrong. Self-reflection, personal growth, and the importance of family connections. That was close. This song is amazing. Process is a beautiful album in general. Process is like... I don't even know how to describe it. It's just so perfectly crafted. Like, Plastic, the first song, a nice, like, slow introduction. Blood on Me gets you like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, it gets you all fired up. And, that one's so good. I don't know. I could go through the whole album. I won't, but I could. It's such a good album. It's perfect. I have it on vinyl. It's like, I bought the last copy that record store had. They have not restocked it since then. It's been 4 years. So I'm very proud of having that vinyl. And I have all the digital files for it because I own the vinyl. So yeah, love that album. I'm not surprised that this song showed up on here. Because listening to his new album inspired me to listen to his old album as well. Not surprised. If anything, I would only be surprised by the fact that it's not Under. But I know that I didn't listen to Under too much this year. Under's my favorite song on that album. I think I didn't want to fatigue myself on it. And so I kind of held back on how much I listened to it this year. Atlantic by Sleep Token is on here. This is just such a good song. This song live was like a out of body experience. I didn't go into much detail about opening titles, but yeah, no, I love Atlantic. This song came out on my birthday in 2023. It's apparently a song that didn't make it onto their album, their only album. And so it's about a 10-year-old song. Their album turned 10, and that's why they released this. This song is beautiful. If you ever want to hear some angelic vocals from Chino Moreno of Deftones, this is the song to listen to. In Credits is really good too. It ended up in my top songs of the year, like lower on the list. This song is on top. And I will tell you how on top it is. This song is my top song from last year as well. I listened to this song so much. It is my number one song for this year and my number one song for last year. That is the only time this has ever happened to me. How insane is that? My top 5 songs from last year are Opening Titles by Palms, Dumb by George Clanton, just a good song in general. Good build up, super catchy and everything. Future Warrior by Palms, another good song off their first album and only album. And Darkstone by Holy Fawn, of course. Darkstone ends up in every top songs playlist I've had, I think, since 2020. I want to say it ends up in the top 5 twice. Not 2 times in a row, but it ends up in my top 5 twice, like for 2 of the years. So it's number 4 on this one. And then Life Imitates Life by Quantic. I just heard something move. That song's a banger. It's really good, like shoegaze-esque type music. 2022 was Gotham Love by Background. It's when it starts out with that, Can I See You Tonight? Or no, Can I See You Tomorrow Night? Don't You Mean Tonight? And it's that audio from Batman Beyond where, why am I blanking on his name? McGinnis is like, can I see you tomorrow night? And she's like, don't you mean tonight? And Batman's trying to, or Bruce is trying to teach him a lesson about, like, Batman isn't just like some part-time job you do. Batman is a figure and like a needed symbol. You can't really like take the night off. One night means everything type of deal. Hey Big Eyes, the George Clinton remix by Caroline Polachek. This one's really good. Is It Really You by Loathe. Another banger. I believe I also... Did I see Loathe in 2022? Or was it 2021? 2021 was a big concert year for me, but I want to say that I saw Loathe in 2022. However, I could be quite wrong. What is Figure in the Field by the Brazen Youth? Anyway, number 4 is Faith by The Weeknd. Number 5 is Faces by No Swoon. That song is so good. Oh my god. Just hearing those first few notes, I want to listen to it now. What is Figure in the Field? Oh, I remember this song. Yo, I do remember that song. Okay, I need to quit playing copyrighted material on my podcast. 2021, my top 5 was Rosemary by Deftones, Sex Tape by Deftones, Ergophobia by Psychedelic Porn Crumpets. Psychedelic Porn Crumpets is one of my favorite bands. Number 4 is Darkstone by Holy Fawn, again. Number 5 is Hole in the Earth by Deftones. 3 out of my 5 top 5 were Deftones songs, which does not surprise me at all. That was the year that I really started getting into them. In fact, Entombed is number 9, Gauze is number 13, Diamond Eyes is number 17, Cherry Waves is number 21, Graphic Nature is number 25. Here, let me count up how many are on here. Actually, I can just search it. How many Deftones songs are in my top songs of 2021? 17. 17 songs. Wow. Anyways, 2020 is a little bit of a mixed bag. This is like the second half of the year almost. In My Skin by Thornhill is number 1. Found God in a Tomato by Psychedelic Porn Crumpets is number 2. Move by PPC and November by PPC are number 3 and 4. So Psychedelic Porn Crumpets are 2, 3, and 4. The Haze by Thornhill is number 5. So it's only Thornhill and Psychedelic Porn Crumpets for my top 5. And Thornhill and PPC show up all throughout my top songs of 2020. You know what's weird is my 2022 top songs is missing a song in it. And I think that's because it got removed. And I'm willing to bet I actually know which one got removed. Because it was in my autumn playlist. Let me go and look. It's blacked out in my autumn playlist, so I actually can't see what it is. I think How Could That Be Why by Drake or Nowhere was in my top songs that year. And I'm pretty sure that's why it's 99 songs instead of 100. Because they took it down for some reason. They took down all their music, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I don't know why. Wiped their bio, everything. I'm not sure why they got rid of all their music, but that's upsetting because they're actually a really good band. I hope there's not like something about them that I'm not unaware of, and I just called them a good band. My top podcasts of the year are the Let's Read podcast. I used to do DoorDash delivery, and this is what I would listen to while delivering food. Is some Let's Read. Just some horror stories to get me through my dashes. I only really did it because they're long, and I could smash through like 2 or 3 during a dash shift. And also they just like kept me awake, kept me engaged with what I was doing. Joel has such a nice voice, and I love his storytelling style. So I still listen to it occasionally. Whenever I have like free time and I'm just doing something mundane. Fear and that's not a shocker. And their Patreon feed, which is pretty funny. Yeah, I'm not surprised these are on here. I've listened to every episode of Fear and they were the podcast I was listening to during my dashes before this one. I ran out of episodes. That's what made me swap over to Let's Read. And every Monday, I would listen to the new episode of this, the new Patreon episode, then I would swap back to Let's Read. Some more news, just because they were informative. They have good, informative episodes that I like listening to, and they have a podcast. The only news podcast, Even More News. It's the only news podcast out there. Isn't that crazy? There aren't other news podcasts. And then Fear and Malding, just because I have nostalgia for that podcast. I used to DoorDash deliver 3 years ago. Here's some Dane lore. The year that I wasn't on YouTube, like the year that I stopped making videos, pretty much, I was in a pretty bad car accident. And so I had to take a few months off work because I physically could not work. During that time, I had a DoorDash account, and I had planned on dashing on the side, and I was lazy and hadn't done it. And then the opportunity presented itself. I went, well, I need money for my doctor's visits for this case, and I also need money to like eat food and pay my car insurance. And so I started dashing. And so for like 2.5 months, I would go door dashing, and I would listen to Fear and Malding during it. I have a very distinct moment where I was delivering Red Lobster to someone that lived on like the other side of town, and the episode I was listening to specifically was the one that had just come out, the one with Stavros. That was the first time I had ever heard of Stavros. Oh my god, what a funny episode. What a good episode. When they start talking about putting Hillary Clinton on the Sybian. It's just such a good podcast, man. And it's so unfortunate what happened to them. I mean, you see who the publisher is. It's Cast Media. They're pieces of shit. Cast Media. They're thieves, allegedly. And they're pieces of shit. So, it's unfortunate what happened to that podcast. But I mean, you can see on the top of this list, Fear and is just the reincarnation of that podcast done independently. So, but yeah, that's my top podcast of the year. It's expected. I will say, I'm pretty sure I had a top podcast of last year. And I believe I would be quite embarrassed by... The fuck is that? Oh, it's Chipotle. I was like, why did I take a picture of my Chipotle? I believe if I were to look at it, I would be quite embarrassed by the results. I'm trying to look for it right now. If I even still have the screenshots. Good God, my camera roll, man. Why haven't I wiped this? Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to find it right now. Oh my God. I found this photo of Biden with the fucking birthday cake. But I can't find my Spotify Wrapped screenshots. Did I talk about my Wrapped last year? I don't remember if I did. Oh, I'm lame. I never screenshotted my top podcasts of last year. That's lame. My top genre last year was grunge gaze. Also, they didn't do top genre this year, I don't think. Did they? They absolutely did not. Dude, the Spotify Wrapped this year feels like dog shit. I heard that apparently it might have been done by AI. Dog shit. Like, why? Why would you do it with AI? That's so stupid. Apparently they laid a bunch of people off, and then that's when they were like, all right, guys, we got to do the Spotify Wrapped this year with AI. And that's why it's such garbage. Here, I'm trying to find my Wrapped from last year. I'm trying to see if I posted it maybe and just deleted the screenshots. Because it's possible that's what I did. Oh. Okay. Scrolling. Did I not? Oh my God. Oh, I forgot there was the, hold up, there's someone on the line. Wait, do I have that? I think I still have the clip. My top artist last year was George Clanton. And I believe I did save the video. I have a screen recording of what he said to me. Let me see if I can find it. So really, like, somebody's on the line, and then he pops up. Am I not gonna be able to find it? Dude, I hate this shit. Come on. Yay. It has to be in here. I can't find it. He's like... Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to look it up on YouTube. Because, like, he says something funny that the other people don't say. Yeah, this.
You little pervert. You've listened to George Clanton more than almost anyone in the world, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with you. But whether you've discovered me from my 200, 300 live shows that I played this year, or you're a longtime listener who can't find anything else better, thank you for listening, and let's see you again doing this again next year.
You little pervert. I spent, like, probably... I want to say like 3 months just saying, you little pervert, over and over. So anyways, yeah, that was my Spotify wrap this year. I can't find I can't find the top podcast from last year. My point was that I was going to say I would be embarrassed by the fact that the H3 podcast is so prevalent on that list, because I do not listen to that podcast anymore. And I'm a bit embarrassed at how much I used to. But that was my only comment. Anyways, all right. For my last trick, for my last video, I will be showing you this video at my old job where the pipes froze and sprinkler water blasted out of the pipes. So here you go. Enjoy this.
A motherfucking rainbow.
So I hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, all right. Thank you for watching. Check us out on patreon.com/forbiddenlandpod, where you can support us. Check us out on listening platforms like Spotify or Apple Podcasts or YouTube Music. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I'll be back next week. So yeah. All right. Peace.